Isn't it exciting? It's Easter week. And look what I've made. Aren't they just the most cute little creations? They are made out of salt dough, and I've painted them and stuck a few little bits and pieces on, and they've come out so well. I'm so happy with them. So I'm going to share this with you today. This is what we're going to do. What you'll need is a bowl, a spoon and a cup, some cooking salt, and some plain flour and water. Warm water preferably. So the recipe: 1 cup of salt, half a cup of water, and 1 cup of flour, and mix, mix, mix. In goes the water, 1 cup of salt, mix, mix, mix. Cup of flour, mix with your spoon, and then tip it out. Use your hands and gently knead it, squish it together so it makes a nice ball. Now we're going to make the bunny with the little ears first. This is how we do it. We roll out our ball into a sausage, a nice long sausage, make a U shape, and take a pencil and wrap the one end over and put the long ends through the loop. And you can turn it over and you can kind of see the shape of your bunny there. Kind of squish it a little bit together. Made his little ears, make him a bit squishy. So he looks like a bunny. You can see those are his ears. That's his little face, his eyes, and his little nose. Isn't that just the cutest thing? I'm going to do that again a bit faster. So roll it, put the pencil in, make a loop, put the ears through the loop, turn it over, and shape his ears. Next, roll a ball, make it into an eggy sort of shape. This is going to be a little bunny, and we're going to use a scissors to cut some ears and a tail. So it's much easier with salt dough if you use a scissors. Instead of trying to stick things on it, which is very difficult because they don't like sticking, use a scissors to cut some ears. So you'll see I'm taking the points and making cute little ears. Can you see immediately that it's a little bunny? How cute is it? And then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to cut it a little tail. Chop! And shape that little tail nice and round so he's the cutest little bunny. How easy was that? They're going to make the cutest things. And then I popped some eyes on it. You don't have to do this. If you'd like to just paint them on later, you can do that as well. Here we go. Good little bunny. Oh, so cute. So let's do that again. Roll an egg. Eggy shape. Get our little scissors. Make some ears. You can make them long or short. Depends how you want to do it. Cut him a little tail. Chop. Shape it into a cute little round tail. Make sure his little ears are nice and pointy and off from his body. Lift them off his body. Give him a nose and a little mouth. Alright, next we're going to make some egg cups. Have you ever made an egg cup before? This is so cool. So I've got a little egg. You can use a real egg if you want to. Maybe boil the egg first so that you don't drop it. I push it into it. I cut it, the ears, just like I did with that other bunny. Pull the ears off. Shape that little tail. Can make an egg cup. You can actually eat a boiled or half soft-boiled egg in your egg cup, or you can just use it as decorations to put your Easter eggs in when you get them. And I do exactly the same again as I did with my other bunnies. Give them a little nose and a mouth and some ears. So for our second egg cup, I did the same again. I rolled it into an oval. I pushed my egg into it, my egg shape into it, and then I'm going to make this one into a rooster. Actually, a chicken, because chickens lay eggs, not roosters. So I kind of shaped one side of it into a tail, a little flat tail. You see I'm pushing it into a tail there, making sure that it's all the way around that egg. I'm pushing it up on the other side as his head. Now I'm going to cut again to make the comb on the top of his head and shape it into sort of like a little pointy thing on the top there. And then I cut it into the little comb shapes, little bumpy bits on the top of the chicken's head. And then I cut his neck as well, so his head, and shape it into the head and give him a cute little beak. How good does that look? So sweet. So there's my little chicken's head. Give him some eyeballs. Gotta have eyeballs. And then back around to his tail, and I'm just going to cut that tail again and push it into the shape of a tail. Nice feathers over there. Chop, chop, chop with my scissors and make it into a cute little chicken shape. Now you need some wings, so I did the same again on the side. Chopped him some little triangular shaped wings and cut up those wings so he's got some feathers. Looks pretty good. I pulled him away from his body so that it makes a nice chicken shape. Take the egg out, put them on the baking tray. Now I'm going to make a couple of just like egg shapes so that I can just paint them to look like cute little Easter eggs. They're really cool to paint and decorate, so they're just for fun. We put them around our little bunnies when we make a cute little Easter arrangement. So what does every rabbit love? No, not Easter eggs. He loves carrots. So I rolled a nice little sausage again, and then I cut each side of it to make the top of the carrot. So the bottom part is the orange bit, and then the top part will be the green bit of the carrot, because that's what bunnies love, and that's what little humans love too. So you can see I cut each side, separated it a bit, squished the top part so it becomes sort of like cut some wispy leaves at the top. And then take a stick, I just got a toothpick, and I drew some lines on the carrot to make it look like a nice juicy carrot for our bunnies. Put them on a baking sheet, and we're going to bake these for about an hour on a low temperature. So sort of I put them on 160 for about an hour. Also, about half an hour in, I checked and I took out all the little ones because they got a little bit more burnt than the others, but they need to be cooked through and not soggy. Next, we're going to paint them after they've cooled. So let them cool, they get really warm, and you'll see that some of them split a bit because I think I put them on too hot a heat to start with. So I put them on 180 degrees Celsius to start, but then I turned them down because I realized that the oven was a little bit hot and they blew up a bit. So put them on about 150 and keep checking on them. They'll go nice and golden brown at the bottom where they're sitting on the baking sheet. Let them cool down nicely before you start painting them. So you can see I'm painting them here in a lovely pastel colors. I mixed up some pastel colors. I put some more white on. I definitely going to give them 2 coats. 2 coats of paint is what's going to make them look really good. And I painted a bit of a darker coat to start with of paint, and then I mixed the same color with white and I painted it over the top to give them a little bit of depth. So all the creases will be a bit darker where there's shadows, and the top bits will be a little bit lighter. Now my daughter Teal's helping me here paint. You can see I grew an extra set of hands and they're looking lovely. I just went back and forward and painted them. I took the back of my brush, the handle bit, and I dipped it in the paint and put spots and dots, and Teal did some lovely little flowers on her purple bunny there where she dipped the back of it in and just dotted on all the dots and spots. They look so good. They came out so well. They really are cute to paint, and I had a lot of fun painting them. So remember to make spots, use the back of a brush. You can make love hearts on them. You can make flowers. You can do lines. And oh, my favorite thing was actually the carrots. I just love the carrots. They came out so well. I love the bunnies too. Now I use googly eyes. I stuck some googly eyes on them, but you don't have to do that either. I just used a strong glue to stick them on. Otherwise, you can just paint them on. I gave all my bunnies little red cheeks or pink cheeks. That made them look super fabulous. And I drew on, either with a Sharpie or some paints, a few details on for noses and mouths. But yeah, they looked really good. I'm really happy how they turned out. Now you can see I've used a hairdryer in between to help them dry, because if you pick them up while they're wet, the paint will come off on your fingers and pulls off the actual salt dough. I made this one into a kitty cat because it kind of looked like a cat more than a bunny. A little yellow cat, but very cute. So I reckon they're all done. And you can see I'm just hair drying them there. And then I gave them a coat of varnish. Now you don't have to do this, but if you want them to last a bit longer, take a clear varnish. Any varnish will do. You can use the stuff that your dad puts on his wood, as long as it's clear. Or you can use, this one's just a one by Desonia, and it's clear, so it will dry super clear, and it will just protect your salt dough a little bit and your paint and make them super glossy, because we love a bit of gloss. It's shiny, shiny. So I painted all of them, painty, painty, painty. And you can see how cute all the paint came out on them. All done. How cute are they? Oh, I love them. They just turned out. I love those ones with the loops and sticking them through the loops. They're so cute. They came out so good. They even stand up. So make sure you make their feet a little bit flat. And there's our little egg cups. Got a real egg and some Easter eggs. and they're in the garden having so much fun. Now, I love this project. I just hope that you love it too. Please share it with me if you have done it. You can either share it on my Facebook page or Instagram. Just tag me in it, Art with Tammy. That will come up. Thanks for sharing and thanks for liking my post. Have a lovely Easter. More to come. Bye.